Now, today we are going to learn a new topic. Okay, so that is vocabulary. What is the new topic today? Vocabulary. So, the first, I would expect uh, you to read the following passage. Takes 5 minutes time and read the passage, and some words are written in bold. Okay, think of those words and try to understand the meaning of those words. Take a few minutes. Okay, I think you have read the passage. Uh, Now let us look at the words that are written in bold. Okay, especially I feel those words are somewhat difficult for you to understand. That's why I have marked it with bold. There may be some other words which you may feel difficult. Okay, this is my guess. Nostalgic. Okay, then strawl, then lingers, then bone dry, acute shortage, incarnation. Okay, there is another word called abode, A-B-O-D-E, abode, in the last but second line. Okay, these may be some words that you may not know the meaning. So when you read this, if we don't know the meaning of the words, what will happen? Sometimes the meaning of the whole passage may not be understood. And English is a language which has a number of words, because it has borrowed many words from various languages throughout the time. So that's why whenever you read something, a new word appears to you. If you read a newspaper or any book or anything, a new word comes to you. So in this passage, what do you think about of the bold words that which are printed in bold? So I think you have guessed the meaning of those words. Okay, I hope you have guessed the meaning of words. And if the meaning is not conveyed to you, if you are unable to guess, you may not understand the passage. Now, look at the first word, nostalgic. I think something might have come to your mind. Okay, uh, but the meaning of nostalgic is something like a sentimental longing or wistful affection for a period in the past. Okay, a sentimental longing or for something. So you here in this passage you have come to your hometown, that is where you have grown up, and after so many years, okay, after it has been 50 years, it is given in the passage only. So after 50 years you have come to your native village, and if you go after a long duration to some place, the place will be totally changed. Okay, it is totally changed. So that's why when he came, he is going nostalgic. Nostalgic here means a sentimental longing, a longing for that place. Okay, a feeling of longing for that place. And stroll is walking in a leisurely way. So he's the in the passage the man is walking in a leisurely way on a dam, earthen dam. It's given, and it has been after 50 years he has come to the hometown, but my childhood still lingers in my memory. So lingers means it is coming to the brain. Okay, uh, it is active in the brain. He didn't forget his childhood days. Okay, uh, remembrances we can say, the memory for a long time. Okay, that's his lingers. Comes, the small way is easy word which we can understood is coming to the memory. Now I find all the land that house the tanks in my town is bone dry. So bone dry. Now here he discusses the situation of the water. So all the tanks in the houses are bone dry. Bone dry here it means hyphen is there. There are two different words. Okay, bone dry means when people won't drink water. No? Uh, they will die due to the lack of water. So that's why he used the bone dry. Okay, our body is made up of a lot of water. Nearly 70% of our body is made up of water. So here bone dry means lack of water in the body. That means people are dying due to lack of water. Okay, that's, and there is an acute shortage. Acute shortage means very 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 shortage of water. A lot of shortage of water. Acute shows that a lot. Okay, the entire area which has been the abode of precious water looks like the incarnation of the desert. Abode is home. So in the olden days it was the home of precious water. Now the water has become very precious for us. So but it was very common. The man finds the water everywhere. But now it looks like the incarnation of a desert. What is incarnation? Incarnation is coming alive something. So here the desert has come alive. That means the whole land is looking like a desert. Okay. So this is the meaning of the passage. Now let us look at something different now. Read the following dialogue. No, not only passage. It's read the following dialogue. You take some time, and here also I have given some words are written in bold. To note them, note the words. Just think the meaning, what comes to your mind, and note down the meaning. Go through the passage and note down the meaning. Okay, I think you have gone through the passage and noted. So, now let us look at the passage. Okay, good morning, ma'am. The passage is good morning, ma'am. Then, good morning, Kranti. The dialogue, sorry. It seems you are going to a long trip, ma'am. Yes, I'm leaving for England. Shall I guess the reason? Maybe to evade this scorching summer. Evade. What does evade mean? Okay, I think you have noted what evade means. To avoid, to skip. Okay, the easiest one we can understand the meaning here is to skip. Then the next is scorching. Scorching means here heat that causes, you know, uh, burns, no, that kind of heat is called scorching. So scorching summer, our summers are too hot, so that's why here he is using the scorching. Demise, demise means death. Okay, then tribute, tribute is you know, paying respects to someone. Then legacy, legacy is the heritage. Okay, ardent is passionate. Okay, ardent is passionate or tensely devoted to something, very much enthusiastic. Okay, then bard, it's an old usage in the English language to call the folk. Okay, then pageant, entertainment program consisting of a possession and a performance. Huh? Right, so that is patient. Bon voyage, no? This we won't use in our regular language, but bon voyage is something like expressing good wishes to someone when somebody is leaving. No, we said bye, have a nice day, have a good journey, we say like this. So this is also something saying good wishes uh, when somebody is going on a journey. And then the madam is saying thank you, I'll bring a savior for you. Savior is a reminder. Okay, something that reminds of the place. She is going there, she is attending a function, what do you say, a program, and the memorious, some memories of the program, some reminder of the program she will bring. So that's why she is saying. So these are some words that have come. Okay, okay, that are new for you. I hope that are new for you. Now, what I mean to say is, when we read a new passage or listen to English news channels, we come across several new words which we are not familiar with. And what does this indicate? When we are not familiar with the words, what does this indicate? It indicates that we need to concentrate on improving our vocabulary. We are not perfect in vocabulary. Okay, we are lacking in vocabulary. So that's why we need to improve our vocabulary. And now the question arises, when we want to improve our vocabulary, then how can we improve our vocabulary? This is the question. Okay. So how can you improve vocabulary? Let us look at. Now, list some methods. No, you have read two passages, you have come across two new words. Now, list some methods how you improve your vocabulary. Take a few minutes time. Now I think you have listed some of the important ways of improving the vocabulary. Okay. Now let's look at them. So I have listed some ways of improving the vocabulary. Using a dictionary regularly, learning root words, learning the use and meaning of prefixes and suffixes, learning one word substitutes. So these are some methods or some ways to improve your vocabulary. But to improve your vocabulary, there is no hard and fast rule. So this is for your help. You can consider them. So you can develop your own ways of improving vocabulary. But this may help you. And learning new words in English systematically sharpens your thinking also and improves the felicity of using English and enables you to express your thoughts very effectively. And in a way of improving your vocabulary, so it does not mean learning of definitions of obscure words, the words that are never used or are rarely used, or memorizing the unrelated terms. So you to develop vocabulary, you may also do this thing. You will memorize all the words. But if you memorize the words and you don't know how to use them in sentences or how to use them in speech, then though you know the meaning of it, it is, I think, not used for you. Okay, it is of less help for you. You may understand the meaning, but you may not use them. So it is one way process. So that may not help you very well. So when you learn a vocabulary, there are to improve your vocabulary along with the word, there are certain things that are to be noted along with learning meaning. So that we will discuss. Okay. So first let us take the first one, using a dictionary regularly. So many of us, this is the foremost thing, dictionary helps to improve our vocabulary. Okay, so how? Let us look at that. How it helps you? Usually we look up the dictionary to learn meaning of a word. Okay, this everyone knows, but rarely people look at the part of speech. to know its synonyms. What are the synonyms and antonyms, and its pronunciation, and construct sentence using it. So these are all the features of a word you must to know to improve your vocabulary. Not knowing uh, knowing the meaning of the word is not sufficient for you to improve your vocabulary. These are other things that you need to improve also. And let us look at something. Now, features of a good dictionary. When you want to learn a new word or know the meaning of a new word, we look up at a dictionary. But what other things we can look up in a dictionary? Okay, so a good dictionary gives you the following features. Any good dictionary gives you the following features. So the first is meanings and the word class. A word can have multiple meanings. It may have several meanings. So a good dictionary always gives all the meanings, all the multiple meanings of the word. So let us take the example of one. Okay, iron. Okay, so iron is used to make clothes smooth. Okay, we iron our clothes, that's we call an iron. And iron is also a common hard metal used for making steel. Okay, so both are irons. A common hard metal used for making steel, the metal, iron metal, we make our chairs, our stools in the college. Okay, some stools are made of iron in our college. Stools are that metal, iron. And the other is the iron that we use for electric iron that we use for our pressing clothes. So they both have the same spelling, but they are used in a different way. So a good dictionary gives you these two meanings. If you know the first meaning, and if you don't know the second meaning, then there is a sort of confusion. I have used an iron in the morning. If I say for my clothes, then there is a sort of confusion how a metal iron is used there. So that's why, to avoid this, we need to look at the multiple meanings also. Okay, then let us look at something different. Alphabetical order. Every dictionary the words are arranged alphabetically. Okay, in the alphabetical order. Alphabetical order is we have A to Z. So in the same way, the words that come with A are kept in the beginning, and then B in the second, and C come in the third series, third way. After completing all the A's, words belonging to A's, then the dictionary opens with B. So even for A's also, the words are arranged, all the words of A that start with A are arranged in alphabetical order. Okay. And the third is spelling. Here it is not given in bold, so the third is spelling. A good dictionary gives you the spelling. Okay. What a good dictionary gives you? Gives you the spelling. Spelling, how spelling gives various spellings of a word. Okay, it gives you the various spellings of a word. Now let us look at one example. color. COLOUR. This in the olden days when I was a child, I used to write this COLOUR. Now even people write it. Many a times we find this. But sometimes there is like COLOR, color. COLOR. So both the spellings are correct. So the first is of British spelling, the second is of American. Not only this, there are many words that whose spelling is totally different. Okay, like not only color, let us take the word favor. FAVOUR, favor. It's British, UK, and FAVOR, American. Program, let us take the word program. If you type in the MS Word, you will find program as PROGRAME, single M is used. But whereas British, double M is used, PROGRAMME. And if you look disc, DISC, DISK. Okay, both are correct. Whatever you write, both the spellings are correct. Counseling, COUNCELING, COUNCELLING, counseling. Organization, ZATION, SATION. So these are various different spellings we use. So both the spellings are correct, both are in use. So it is up to the writer, a person who is using it. So that's why you need to know the various spellings of the word. Then now the pronunciation. A good dictionary gives the pronunciation and its phonetic transcript. Okay, a phonetic transcript we have studied in your first year that the words. Now we have a phonetic transcription for every word and for pronunciation. Okay, those transcription is given in a good dictionary, and that transcription, phonetic transcription, helps you to pronounce the words correctly. And here also the same case, they are pronounced differently. In US the pronunciation is different, in American the pronunciation is different, in British the pronunciation is different. See, look at the two words, how the transcription differs in those two words. Garage, British. Garage is US, that is American. So you need to know the pronunciation also. If you know the word, if you know the spelling, if you are unable to pronounce it properly, then while speaking, the person may not understand what you are saying. So that's why the pronunciation is very irregular in English. And you need to, what is written may not be pronounced. So that's why we need to look at the pronunciation very properly. And the next is word stress. Stress is the extra force on the word. Okay, extra force on the syllable. So word stress and syllable, there is a separate chapter for us. Let us think it is extra force while pronouncing. So any good dictionary, it gives you the stress. Let us take the example of the word. The word protest has the stress on the first syllable and on the second syllable. I have made it bold here, PRO, pro. It is stressed in the first syllable. PROTEST, it is second. Okay, so when you stress on the first part, it is noun. Okay, the part of speech is noun. Protest, it is verb. So with the pronunciation, the function of the word class or the parts of speech to which it belongs is changed. So that's why pronunciation along with proper stress is very important in English. So there are few more words like no, not only protest, present, absent, okay, contest, record. So these, when stressed in the first part, they become noun, and when they are stressed in the second syllable, they are stressed on the second syllable, they become verbs. Not only these, there are several words. So you need to know about the stress pattern in English. Usage. Okay, you may know the word, right? But you know the meaning of the word. You may know what part of speech it is. Then you know the spelling of the word. Then you know how to pronounce it. You know what part of speech, where it is stressed, what part of speech it is. But if you don't know how to use the word, how the usage, so now dictionaries are given how to use the words. Okay, now let us take the example of iron. Okay, iron. When it is a noun, what it is? Okay, here there are two meanings we have already come across. The first meanings is a metal. The second meanings here is an a machine. Let's take a machine, a simple machine that used to iron the clothes. So now here we take the second one. This board is we will take here the first one. This board is hard as iron. Here it means the iron metal. Okay, then the second one, verb. Please iron this shirt. Iron is verb here, doing ironing. Okay, we iron the clothes. It's an action. Here it is a verb. Any good dictionary gives you the countable and uncountable, okay, nouns, okay, especially for nouns. So we find a symbol C for countable noun and U for uncountable nouns. Let's take the example of iron only. The word iron is both a countable and uncountable noun. How? Let's discuss. When it is a metal iron, okay, when it is uncountable. Okay, when it is only the metal iron, it is uncountable. When it is the iron which we use for pressing clothes, it is countable. I have 2 irons boxes in my home for pressing clothes. So there it becomes countable. This is how iron is countable and uncountable. So this here, there you need to understand. Okay. And any good dictionary gives you the synonyms of words. Synonyms means the words that have similar meanings. Now here I have taken the example of happy, the synonyms of happy. Oh, there is a long list. Okay, you can go through the list. Cheerful, contented, overjoyed, ecstatic, elated, joyous, delighted, pleased, pleasant, lively, merry, peaceful, upbeat, joyful, glad, jubilant, thrilled, successful, apt, fortunate. So these are the synonyms of the word happy. So any good dictionary gives the synonyms. Now let us look at something more. Antonyms. So antonyms are words which are opposite in meaning. So antonyms are also given in a dictionary. Okay. Now let us take the word old. Is young and new. See, old has two meanings. Okay, one is of age. He is uh, of old age, of age, something related to age, and something related to old and new. That belongs to a long time. So here two antonyms are given. If it is related to age, old, the antonym is young. If it relates to uh, something which is used for a long time, that is of the past time, then it is old, new. Okay, so in this way synonyms are given. Here I have given another example, the synonyms of happy. The antonyms of happy. What are the antonyms of happy? Sad, grave, disturbed, pained, serious, troubled, hopeless, unfriendly, forsaken, miserable, unhappy, discouraged, morose, unlucky, sorrow, melancholy, unfortunate, and the last is sad. Okay, these are the antonyms of sad. Now look at another important thing, collocations. Now this is, I think, very new for you because we haven't come across till now about collocations. Collocations are the natural combination of words that occur together. Okay, it's a natural combination of words. See, let's take the example, abject poverty. What does abject poverty means? Very, very in poor condition. The poverty is very much there. So we use the word abject more instead of saying more poverty. High poverty. That is high poverty. Actually, the meaning is that instead of saying high poverty, we won't use high. If you use like that, it sounds bad. We can't use it. If anybody hears it, he understands that you are native, not known or not aware of the language. So instead of saying high poverty or very much poverty, we use the word abject. A well qualified person or a well learned person. These are some expressions. So a well learned person, a well qualified person we use, but we won't use a well knowledged person. Okay, a well knowledged person. We won't use like this. Remember, heavy rain. This is a very good example from our daily life. We say raining heavily, or there is a heavy rain today. Here it does not mean that heavy means it's not the weight of the rain. Okay, we are not measuring the rain. It's very and it's very thick. The weight is very much, so we are using the word heavy. It doesn't mean here. It's a natural combination there. High rain we won't say. Much rain we won't say. Okay, low rain we won't say. It's just we say heavy rain. So this is a very good example. High pressure. So generally we won't say high is lot of pressure. So there is a lot, instead of saying a lot of pressure, we use the word high pressure. Okay, we won't say much pressure, big pressure. So we use the word high pressure. Staged a protest. So here is this thing, protest. Somebody stages a protest, not performs. If somebody is doing a protest, we won't say doing a protest, performing a protest. We say staged a protest. In the same way, lodged a complaint. Instead of saying giving a complaint, gave a complaint, it is better to use the word lodged a put a complaint. He put a complaint to me. Okay, instead of saying like this, we say lodged a complaint. So these are the natural combination of the words. So you need to know these certain combinations. Okay, held the meeting. Let us take some other examples. Our principal held the meeting. So instead of saying like this, our principal arranged a meeting, it looks awkward for the listener. Okay. And generally we use the word make a mistake. He made a mistake. A mistake has been made. So instead of saying like that, if we say he did a mistake, it looks, it's not the natural combination of the word. So we there use he made a mistake. So this is very important for a student to learn these kind of collocations. So there is a separate dictionary for the collocations also, but every good dictionary gives the collocations of the words. Now let us look at some of the good dictionaries. These are the renowned dictionaries. The first is Cambridge Advanced Learners Dictionary, Longman's Dictionary of Contemporary English, Macmillan Advanced Learners Dictionary, and Oxford Advanced Learners Dictionary. So these dictionaries help you, and they are, it is in the name itself is given advanced learners. So for you, these dictionaries are of more help. Okay, these dictionaries are of more help to improve the vocabulary, and it's better to have a dictionary. Okay, and these dictionaries are available in the market, and nowadays there is a CD and DVD. If you have a CD and a DVD, you can listen to the pronunciation as well, and that means imitation is very easy for you. Okay, if you listen to the pronunciation of words. And nowadays your mobiles, in your mobile phones you can find digital dictionaries. Okay, so they are very handy. Digital dictionary, wherever you go you can carry them. So you can download a digital good digital dictionary, and you can use them anywhere in your mobile phones. And that's all for you today. I hope you understand. In the next part of vocabulary we will go for an exercise. Okay, till then you keep a dictionary with you. You can, I already told you, if you don't have a dictionary at present, then you can use a mobile phone. Okay, in the next class we will deal with some exercises, how to use a dictionary. That's all for today. I hope have a nice day. Thank you.